What is up, y'all? It's Whiskey Wednesday. We're having another with Espo. I'm still Espo. Hi. What's going on? It is Wednesday, January 8th, and today we say happy birthday to my best buddy, Ian. Ian, what's going on, kid? In honor of that, we're moving on from bourbon a little bit today and going to a scotch. A scotch that I recently found out is Ian's favorite, or at least, his everyday favorite. Let's actually make sure this is still going. Yep, green light. Look at that. Fun. That didn't work out so well. Pop that back on. This is going great already, isn't it? Fantastic. Anyway, I had this lying around. I've been scared to try it, to be honest. Mainly because I'm a little bit worried that I'm not going to like it. And it seems like a nice bottle. And then I found out I had a mini bottle. So we're trying that. And we don't have to worry about breaking this open. So we're going to try it in our fun, spinny whiskey glass. But as always, we got to break out the whiskey book. So, whiskey book, we've got some notes already taken down. It's a Highland Park. It's a 12-year. Highland Park, it is a single malt scotch, I believe. Let's find out again. Yep, single malt. There we go. That just means it's one type of grain. We're not doing any blends here. It's one batch of grains is the best way to put it. Not going to go into explaining malts right now because that seems like too much. I have absolutely no idea what the hell this tastes like. I've never tried Highland Park before. We're going to give it a go. I like scotch as much as the next guy. It's not my favoriteest thing, but I really do rather enjoy it. So I'm going to have fun with this one. So, Ian, we're tossing one back for you today. Thanks, bud. Let's see. Name, Highland Park 12. Type, Scotch single malt distillery, Highland Park. Origins, Kirkwall in the Orkney Islands. Orkneyvar, as they would have said back then. 12-year, cast number, nothing. Strength, it is an 86 proof. And price, this goes for about, this is just a small bottle, I think, 350 mil. This goes for about $40 if you can find it. The LCBO seems to be out of it right now. The 750 mil bottle goes for about 90. I have no idea. This came in a pack of tasters. I don't know where the hell this came from. Probably stocking stuffer from mom and dad. So, Jill, thanks. Love you. Put this over here. Let's get right to it. Crack this open. We're not going to go with a Glencairn today because, well, again, I really like these spinny glasses, and I'm a millennial. I need to be entertained. And we've only got about an ounce of this anyway, so we're not going to fuck around too much. Highland Park 12. Let's let it breathe a little. Looks gorgeous. I've had this little mini bottle in that shelf for years, probably got to be going on 10 years now, maybe a little less, probably about 5-6 years. It's still a 12 though, because once it's in the glass, it stops aging. It only counts towards the aging when it's in oak, or when it's in its it's always oak for whiskey barrels. I don't know why we're doing anything else. That is a noseful, and I was not ready for it. Holy shit, that's wonderful. I can smell the smoke and the peat already. That's fantastic. It's a little bit fruity. Fruitier than I was expecting anyway. Let's pop that down. Peat and fruit. Fruit and peat, why not? A lot of smoke. Smelling a lot of smoke on that. Love that already. Don't love a lot of peat. Don't mind a little bit of smoke. Is what it is. But then again, I don't really know what I like when it comes to scotch. I know what I like when I taste it and go, yes, this one, I'll have more of that, please. That sounds delightful. As much as I'm just getting into bourbon and I've been drinking scotch a little bit longer, palate's not super refined. So here we go. Should have some water here, actually. Let's take a little rinse first. I think we'll do that. I just had some pretzel chips. Don't want to cloud things. One more sniff. Oh, man. It smells fantastic. Got a little bit of leather to it. I'm going to write that. That sounds smart. I'm going to write that down. Leather. Now for the sip. super smoky. Like almost ham smoky. Like smoked cheddar. Actually, that's the best way I can put it. It tastes like the smoke on a really good smoked cheddar. That's delightful. Wonderful. That's really nice. It's not the best thing I've ever tasted. It's probably not my preferred style. But that's really tasty. I like it. I am sorry to offend the purists. I'm going to be an ice guy right now. We got a little ice ball we're going to pop in here. Hopefully that does good things. It's nice and cold. I'm going to chill this up just a touch, give it a swirl. Give it a spin around the ice. Love these glasses, man. Holy shit. I am a child. I can't be trusted. These glasses are fantastic. See if that opens it up any. That's really nice. That's really relaxing. I like that. That's a solid afternoon right there. That is a little bit of day drinking in glass. I've been watching too much Mad Men lately. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't know what else to say about that, to be honest. Again, I'm woefully underskilled on this one, so it kind of is what it is. Let's see what the box has to say. Viking Honor. This might be a slightly different bottle than that one. I think it's about the same. Our intensely balanced whiskey to the exacting standards introduced in 1798 by our founder Magnus Einarsson. To deliver a perfect harmony of aromatic smoky peat, sweet heather honey, and rich fruitcake. I get the fruit out of it. And then some French, because Canadian box. And yeah, doesn't really give too much else other than that. Lovely box. I do love this thing. Fantastic packaging, really. Really right up my alley. Kind of wish I liked this bottle more. But the bottle itself is gorgeous. Look at this thing. Take a look. I don't know if you can see that through the glare. A lot of patterning on the bottle. Very much dig it. Not gonna lie, a lot of that was the inspiration for the Infinity bottle over there. That sort of thing, anyway. Give another go. Yeah, smoky, fruity, cheesy. A little bit of honey. Not a lot. I wouldn't say floral. I don't know. It's probably pretty boring. I'm trying to figure out my shit with scotch here, and I don't think this is the one to do it on. Probably should have gone with one that I know a little better. Is what it is, though. Delicious. Anyway, Ian, happy birthday. It's the 8th. You're 40. You're as old as me now. Difference is, you're still fuck ugly, and I look like this, so is what it is. Love you, kid. Woo. Wouldn't be a Whiskey Wednesday if we didn't do a little bit of a cocktail, though. We can put this whiskey book back. And we're not going to try to make something with this, because this, I really don't want to old-fashioned this. That seems like a bit of a waste. And I've got a little bit of a throat scratch, so down this goes first off. Because wasting bad. Wasting very bad. Got a little bit of a throat tickle, so we are taking back to not really a classic, a new classic, as it were, the Penicillin cocktail. So, in 1928, Alexander Fleming came back to the office from the weekend and discovered a bunch of bacteria on his petri dishes. Penicillin was born. Fast forward about 80 years, and Milk and Honey decided to make a Scotch cocktail. Yep, I'm using words. Make a Scotch cocktail with the same name, and fast forward another 20 years, and I'm going to try it out. So here we are. I don't know why I've got a mixing glass in front of me. This is a shake and drink. Fucking smart. Shaken. We're going to grab some ice. Very cold ice. Pop that down. We need 2 ounces of blended scotch. That means we're going back to the well. We're going to Old Faithful here. The Johnny Red. 2 ounces in. Again, a drink called a Penicillin. I'm hoping I'm feeling better after this. Next up, it's calling for 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. That's why we're shaking. They're citrus. Got to be thinking, guys. Squeeze some lemon beforehand because, well, prepared today. Look at that. Look at me go. Next up is 3/4 of an ounce of honey syrup. Honey ginger syrup. Now, I despise honey in my cocktails. I don't like it. I just don't like how it mixes with whiskey. It's something about it. The type of sweetness, it just doesn't do it for me. And I don't have any fresh ginger, so I can't really make any honey ginger syrup tonight. It's actually super easy. Cup of water, a cup of honey, about a 6-inch piece of peeled ginger cut into strips. And you put that in a small saucepan, bring it to a boil, reduce it down to a medium heat, let it simmer for about 5 minutes, let it cool in the fridge overnight, and then strain it through a strainer and a cheesecloth into your receptacle the next day so there isn't a bunch of weird junk in it. Weird ginger junk, because there will be a bunch of weird ginger junk in it. And you can use that for the next few months. I do have some ginger syrup that I made with just sugar. I don't really need the honey in it. I'm sure that the honey is going to be very beneficial. It would be. I've already had several teaspoons of honey today. Throat's feeling a little better. It's still a little scratchy. Kind of is what it is. I'm not super worried about it. So in it goes. We're using this mostly for the ginger flavor. Down she goes. So that's in there. We'll give that a good shake. It just says shake vigorously until chilled. So we're going to do that. Give it a good go. Crack that open. I should probably be smiling when I do that, eh? Little into the big. We have a murder glass. Boom. We have an ice ball. We're going to strain the penicillin off of the mixy ice over fresh ice. And then finally, penultimately, I should say, we're going to take another single malt. It should be an Islay Scotch. Yes, that says Islay, not Islay. Don't be that way. Don't be that guy. I don't think this is an Islay. I have Glenlivet. It's the only other single malt I have that isn't this, and I don't feel like opening that one. This one's already open. 12-year Glenlivet. Again, this one's courtesy of Ian, so thanks, buddy. I think this is from last year. About a 1/4 ounce. This is a tablespoon. We're going to do a couple bar spoons. Just floated right over the top. It should be a very smoky scotch. I'm working with what I've got here, guys. Fuck it, one more. It's a scotchy kind of night. Woo! Look how fruity that is. That's fun. Delightful. Glenlivet 12. Cheers. Back down that goes. And then we can either garnish that with an orange peel, which I don't have an orange down here, or candied ginger, which I do have down here. So I will. Because again, I feel ginger is kind of the spirit of this drink, more than anything else. Got our cocktail pick. Skewer that through without skewering my hand. Pop that up there. And there we go. The penicillin, minus the honey. Terribly sorry. Smells fantastic. Love that. Gingery whiskey sour with a little extra smoke to it. Could use a little more ginger. I think this syrup's a little old, to be honest. Probably part of the problem. Gorgeous bottle, though. Enjoy that. One of the dead bottles from last year. Was that one of the dead bottles from this year? Some bitch, I think it was. Oh, well. Is what it is. The Penicillin.